Welcome to the KSNAS Server Manual Backup tutorial. Please refer to the Backup Function Overview for a general view of the available backup functions on the KSNAS server. This tutorial will show you how to create a backup of a user category data source, such as user documents, and save it on the backup media, such as the internal drive backup partition. The tutorial will not go into the details of how to create data sources or backup media resources. The KSNAS server comes preset with the internal backup media where you can save your backups in user category folders, such as documents, music, and others that serve as preset data sources. Please keep in mind that the internal backup media partition is 100 gigabytes. You may need to set up a tray-based backup media if you need more space. To set up a new manual backup, select from the KSNAS Manager Applications main menu, System, then System Backup Restore. You should get the KSNAS Backup and Restore main page, which lists all existing backups. At the bottom of the list, you have the backup-related function keys. The Data Sources function key allows you to view existing and define new backup data sources. A data source is the root location for the content to be backed up. For example, the user category folders, such as documents or music, are predefined data sources. The KSNAS allows you to define other data sources, such as user extended tray-based folders, or even remote systems shared folders over your local network. The setup and management of data sources is not within the scope of this tutorial. The Backup Media function key allows you to view existing and define new backup media. A backup media is the location where the backup and backup log files are saved and managed. The KSNAS server comes with a preset internal backup media. You can define additional backup media over tray virtual partitions or remote systems shared folders, or if available, over USB or eSATA drives. The details of how to create and manage backup media are not within the scope of this tutorial. The Import and Import Local function keys allow you to import backup files that were created somewhere else. The New function key lets you create a new backup manually, which is the subject of this tutorial. Click on the New function key. You should get the Create a New Backup page. On this page, you can set up the backup parameters. Type in the username. This is the user for whom you make the backup. It is preset with your login name. If, for example, you make a backup of the documents data source, it will back up the documents category folders that belong to the username set on this field. Select the backup type. Here you can select the backup data source. As mentioned before, it may be one of the preset user categories or other user-defined data sources. For this tutorial, select the Documents data source. Type the description for this backup file. You may list subfolders to be excluded from the backup. Listed folders should be separated by commas. You may add options, which are the same as the option letters accepted by the Linux tar command. You can also select the backup media. The preset is the internal backup media. In order to use a non-preset backup media or data source, you first need to set them up and name them. Then you will be able to select them for the backup process. When you are done with the parameters setup, press the Create button to start the backup. The backup process starts, and you should be redirected to the Backup List main page. A backup progress bar window will pop up showing the progress of the backup function using an orange colored bar. When the backup is done, the progress bar will be full and its color will change to green. You may refresh the Backup List page to see the updated list showing the newly created backup. Click on the button to the right of the relevant new backup line to view the backup details and execute further functions. The function buttons at the bottom of the backup page allow you to perform the following functions on the backup file. Update function to update this backup record details. Delete function to delete this backup. Restore function to restore the backup content back to its original location. Export function to export the backup to a USB connected storage. Show log to view the backup log file created during the backup function. The log file is an important tool to let you verify and explore the content of your backup file. Press the Show Log button. You should get the Show Backup Log File page, where you can scroll through the backup log file that lists all the operations done on the backup file, including any errors that occurred during the process. Please check the related backup tutorials, using the Backup Manager Automatic Backup System, and using the Dynamic Backup utilizing the Private Cloud functionality.